Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm not seeing us yet, so hold on a second.
I think it lags a little bit, but
Yeah, it's like 10 seconds, I think. It lags.
Yes.
yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
Hi, everybody.
howdy,
Hello.
howdy.
We are live. Okay,
Oh,
we're here.
yes, we are.
Welcome. Can everybody hear us? Sharon, Eddie, do you guys hear us? We got all three of us in the house tonight.
That's right.
I'm happy to be here.
Hey, I'm so happy that Sea Lake Journeys is here. I've missed you guys all week.
I know. I finally caught their morning show, I think, this morning, and I had missed them. I was like, I didn't realize how much I needed their peppiness in my morning.
I know. I got to get back there. I'm going to try to be up early so I can get in there live tomorrow.
So
Which
we've
their
got
live is, yeah, every day, right? Monday through Saturday.
Yes. Saturday's a different time, though. It's a little later. So those of you who are all joining, because I know there's some in mine and there's some in Shannon's, we are both live in two different StreamYards. So if you want to join both of them, you can, but just make sure you're subscribed and you're subscribed to Embarkation Nation. She is not in, she does not have StreamYard open right now. So we're just bouncing back and forth between
Yeah, I'll come
screens
over
and
and
chats.
I
Oh,
should
you
be
know
able to.
what? I could put you in a banner. Hold on. I could do a banner with you guys' thing in here.
Oh, yeah.
How
Cool.
about that?
Well, we could also. Oh, she could also do the Nightbot thing. Just go on there and
Oh, yeah.
do the hashtag defun, right? On yours?
Huh?
I didn't open it up. I just opened up stream. It's okay.
Okay. Well, we'll just figure it out through the live.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. We just wing it around and.
You know?
So welcome to the show, everybody. We got John in the house.
Hi,
From
everybody.
Nation.
I'm excited to be here. I really enjoy watching both of you every Tuesday and Thursday. It's always a lot of fun. It makes my days and my weeks go by, and love it.
Well, all right. We like to hear that.
Yeah. Okay, so I got the banner set up, and then you wanted me to put in the. Oh, I would need your link. Well, I'll do the banner for now. I'll come back to that. The Nightbot.
Oh, I see Bruce. Hi, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Hello, hello.
I love that we all said it at the same time, like, hey, Bruce.
Hey.
And Cindy.
Let's start with, okay, so we've got Cruise Nuts. Hello, welcome.
Cruise Nut.
And we've got Sharon in the house. Hello,
Yay.
Sharon. Watching Ice Attack.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out.
And we've got Eddie Lugo. Hello, Eddie.
Eddie, he must be on yours because I don't see him. But hi,
No,
Eddie.
no.
That's so funny.
I should have brought the dog Squeaky, like sea legs. And
hold on. Let me see if my.
Oh no, I'm looking for a kid toy.
Oh, your ducky.
my duck don't squeak. Sorry. Hey, you know what? I got another one of these when I was down in Florida. Identical, but it's gold. So I think I might have to look around for some more of those and give them out on my cruise. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Shannon, do you see my comments? Shannon, do you see Sharon's comments on your stream? I can see her comments in mine, but I don't know. Is she commenting on yours?
I can see the ones that are in my live. So it looks like, see, I get kind of confused. They both look the same. They don't. So mine, I think I can actually type, right? I can type in mine, right? But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I can't type in yours because That's just how it is. So I can see, yeah, my side, but let me see. I go back and forth. That's what we do. We kind of go back and forth to check each other's lives. So if we're doing this, you know what we're doing. See, we got our best mod right there.
I know. I just dropped it. I just dropped y'all's links.
I'm adding it to Nightbot right now,
Okay.
Jennifer.
I just dropped y'all's links in there, so maybe I can make sure that we can pin them to the top.
Subscribe.
Okay, let's see. Okay, well, I'll go through and say hi to everybody in my chat. And so we stopped with what, Sharon? We said hi to Cruise Nuts. And then we went to Sharon, and she's watching the movie that I'm going to have to Ice Attack. So she said it's a good movie. We got to watch it. So I guess we'll be doing that one day this week. And then we have, all right. So I got a Nightbot thing in my here, and I don't know. It says at Sharon Rowland, and then it says beep, stop spamming emotes warning. What the heck is that?
That's the I was saying you got to go into commands and turn off some of those commands when it's active, because that's what it was doing. It automatically starts doing that for some reason.
Okay, I'm going to jump in there in a second after I finish saying hi to everybody. Okay. Sea Legs is on yours? Sea Leg Journeys? Who do we have? Chet? We just have Chet? Or we have everybody? Ocean and Bruce from Ocean. Bruce is in the house. And then, let's see. Cruising is fun anytime's here.
Cheryl and Jeremy.
Yes. So hi, y'all. She's saying hi, ladies. And then, let's see. Oh, Betty's here. But she said she'll be right back. Betty will be right back.
Hi, Betty.
And then let's see. Oh, we have See Me Traveling's in the house.
Hey.
They're just getting back too, I think, from vacation.
And they have such a fun morning show as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's high energy.
Right. And that's at 8:30?
It's at yes. It's right after Sea Lake Journeys.
Yes. We have a great morning show team, I'm telling you.
We really do. I look like
All right.
Star Wars hologram here.
All right.
So I set these up in Nightbot for 5 minutes, so they should start showing up.
Okay.
So, and it looks like I just had Paul join us over here. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
And it looks like I have Will that joined us as well. So welcome, everybody.
Hey, Will.
Hi, Will. Hi, Paul.
So our topic tonight is, sorry, we're a little, we're trying to get Nightbot set up on top of 2 different streams. And hey, Bill just joined us too.
Oh, so Bill, good. Just person I want to talk to.
So we are live in 2 different StreamYards. So we've got 2 chats going. So if you're not in one, you might want to be in both, whatever's easier for you guys. But our topic tonight is going to be the main dining hall on different cruise lines, or main dining room, not hall, and the dress code for those, and the food and everything else. So that is what our topic is going to be. And I know I'm more familiar with Royal Caribbean, and these other 2 ladies are more familiar with Carnival. And I think, Jennifer, you've been on Princess as well, haven't you?
I have. I've been on a couple of Princess cruises.
And which ones have you been on, Shannon?
I did P&O cruise lines in Australia. I've done Costa, Carnival, and I think that's it. Just those 3. I'm pretty loyal to Carnival. Can you tell?
We are too.
So what would be, so let's start with Shannon. So what would be your favorite meal, right? Not meal as in like food, like what you like to eat, but what's your favorite meal, like lunch, dinner, brunch, whatever, and on what cruise line?
I have to say the brunch on the because they have like such a big variety of different kind of foods, and
And is that Carnival?
it
Or
is
is that
carnival.
okay?
Yeah, it's
So
carnival.
what's their actual brunch look like? Like, do you have to dress up? Like, and what do they have to eat? And is it oh yeah, the Nightbot worked. It did
And what?
work. It says please subscribe to Shanster Travels, and it has your link. So it
Oh,
did work. Okay. Anyhow, sorry, distracted.
oh, that's all right.
I was just so excited it worked. So like
Mine's gonna kick people. No, I'm just kidding. Mine's a little touchy tonight.
So what's the dress like for brunch on Carnival, number one? And number two, do you have to have a reservation for the brunch? And three, what do they serve in the brunch? So let's start with that.
Well, alrighty, maybe you can help me out here, Jen. Because off the
Yeah,
top,
both of you, because I don't know how the brunch is, and I'm going on Carnival this time, so I need to know.
I mean, it's pretty basic. I mean, it's not. You don't have to dress up for it. Usually, people wearing like like a nice shirt and maybe some nice shorts or a skirt or.
I would say definitely casual. I mean, I wouldn't come in your bathing suit and I'd just throw like a t-shirt and shorts is fine. Flip flop. I've worn flip flops in there, so that's fine.
Right.
I mean, for Chloe, we just had her normal toddler clothes that we figured she would get food on. I'll touch on that. Like, cruising is fun anytime this weekend.
That's funny. Yeah,
so,
me too.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause you guys for a second. Ocean to Oceans in both chats with stereo. This is awesome. Is it echoing for you, Ocean to Ocean, or is it okay? I didn't know if it was. Anyhow, because he's in both of our streams, I guess. So you said it's not dressy, or it is dressy?
It's
no, yeah, it's more casual.
Okay.
You do have to make reservations. I mean, you have to. So Carnival has this. It's called Carnival Hub, and you got to download it on your phone before you get on a ship, because that's your main thing of what's going on at every time. So, and then if you want to, say like you want to go to dinner or whatever, and you want to go to the MDR, you have to get in line to like on your phone. So
you get in a queue on your phone is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was pretty quick for us. I mean, by the time we kind of got like our lanyards and down the elevator and our table was already ready. It took less than 10 minutes. If you're at peak time, like when it first opens, or maybe like some of that peak breakfast time that where it'd be busy on the Lido deck as well. You may have to wait a little bit longer, but it's usually about 10 or 15 minutes for us.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between a sea day brunch and just regular breakfast? Like on a regular port day? What's the difference?
They're different stuff. They have like parfaits that they don't normally serve. They have this thing called is it a 12-hour French toast?
12-hour French toast.
Yeah, and they have like waffles and chicken and steak and eggs, and they have these really good hash brown thingies. I always get a triple order of those, but we don't want to talk about that.
No judgment.
Right. I'm on a cruise,
And I would say for the brunch, like Andrew always likes to get the burger. He actually thinks that burger at Sea Day Brunch is better than the guy's burger. I think that could be up for discussion on either way. But he prefers that burger. You can order, like she said, steak and eggs. There's just kind of with the brunch, there's a little more of a lunch menu too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I usually stick with the breakfast though, to be honest. I know what I like when I go to Sea Day Brunch. Like I know those 3 favorites that I'm going to order every time, and I don't really stray away from that.
I don't know. I would say I would stick with breakfast, but then when you just said burger, that sounds good right now.
Andrew, I wish he was feeling better and was in here, because he could probably describe it like he can almost give you the taste molecules of like it.
Making me hungry.
Well,
But
I know
it's
they do have a burger with that. They have like I forgot what it's called. I should have been more prepared, but it's a they put an egg on the hamburger, and it's got all this stuff on there, and it's like piled all high and stuff. And I mean, it has got. In fact, I am right in the middle of putting together a video of all of the food that I had on this last cruise. So I'm just gonna like do a quick video on that this week sometime. But
it,
yeah, I got all that brunch stuff because I was there. They do
and
have, but they only have it on sea days. So
and I
Okay.
think it stops at noon now.
yeah, they
It used
changed
to be
it.
at like 1 or 2 o'clock. I think it was
Right.
2 o'clock when I first started cruising, and then it cut back to 1. Now I think it's noon.
I'm
So
wondering though, if the bigger ships it's later because there's more people, right? Like on the Mardi Gras and the I gotta
I'm
turn
not sure. Maybe Bill could answer, but I know when we were on the Vista, it was the same. It was the same as the Dream.
Yeah.
The Voyage Burger. That's yes, Blaine. It's the Voyage Burger.
Yes, the void with the egg on it and stuff, right? Okay. So let's just jump over to the chat because we got a bunch of new people in. You want to start?
Yeah, it looks like we had Ocean to Ocean. I think we've already said hi to them. Oh, I'm starting in my chat. Sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
Eddie, he said NCL is casual and no set times at all. Only MDR requires long pants, but I've seen plenty of guys in shorts anyway, but we dress up on specialty nights. That's kind of how Royal Caribbean is, Eddie. It's mostly just long pants, or nice pair of jeans. And I haven't seen many shorts in the dining room at all. That's not for breakfast though. I'm talking about dinner. So he's saying NCL is similar. Let's see. Keisha has joined us. Hey, Keisha. Welcome.
Hi, Keisha.
And that's all I have that's new into my chat. Who do you got?
Oh, let's see. So Kyle's here. Kyle, Crippen. Just Kyle. We'll just stick with Kyle. So hi, Kyle. How you doing? Fearless Ramblers over in. How you doing? And we were just talking about you before the show because I'm going to go check out your video. I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of stuff this week because my parents kept me busy, let me tell you. So anyways, let's see. We said hi to Simi and cruise down through here. Corner Cobalt is in the house. I've been going over to his channel. So he has a really good channel too. So very supportive of all the channels. So if y'all get a chance to go over there, I don't know. I can't even drop. I'm going to drop your link. I'll drop your link. And then let's see. But yeah. And he's over here supporting us. And then I see Eddie's message and Keisha. And we say, hi, what's up? All right, let me see. Just jump down here. Oh, Rayleigh's in the house. Creative Travels. Yes, it is the Voyage Burger. Yep, that's exactly what we were talking about. I just couldn't think of it.
Yes, that's exactly what it's called.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good.
So yeah, I've never had that. I've only had the Guy's Burger.
You know,
I'm gonna be honest with you. The Guy's Burger is good. Like I'm always like that first day. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get back on there and try a Guy's Burger. But it was really good on the Dream. But on the Vista, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't feel the Guy's love.
Right.
It wasn't from lack of trying though. I'm gonna be honest, because nothing like getting on. I'm like, I'm just gonna have a burger. But I felt like Blue Iguana was better, and on the Vista.
Okay, so we have and before I continue on, because there's a few more people in the house, but before I continue, so the Guy Burger there's something different about it because it is not as good. Their fries aren't as good.
That's what I've heard.
They even took the mushrooms away. You know how they have the mushrooms on things, so they took that away, and they were just like, oh, all the fixings are on the bar, and you get over there, and it's like those little I don't know, little tiny string chips or whatever they are, and then the onions, and then half the time their mayonnaise don't work, or that was really
Well,
rough the last time.
I will say a pro tip I learned from Sea Lake Journeys right before our cruise is to go to the salad bar. They said that probably a week or two before we went on our cruise, and I would still go get my pickles over there because I like a lot of pickles and mustard. But I would go over to the salad bar, and I was like, man, this is a pro tip. Like
That
was-
is.
that was, and it was less chaotic than right there at the gas station. So thank you, Sea Lake Journeys, for that tip. It was good.
Yeah, that is a good tip.
That is a good tip.
And there's probably mushrooms over there too.
There. Okay, so we got GJ Journeys in the house. So they're new. Wait, they're new. So we got to give them a.
Hey.
And then Mark the Shark's in the house, you guys.
Hey, Mark the Shark.
Let's see. Let me just jump down to. Let's see what I'm missing. Am I missing anybody here?
No, but it looks like Together We Travel joined my chat. So hello, Together We Travel.
Hey. Okay.
So if you're just joining us, just to let you know, we are in two different StreamYards right now. We're testing out both channels at the same time in two different StreamYards. So
yes, and we have a fantastic co-host. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, here.
Jen's in the house being our co-host over there.
Thank you. My screen blocked my coffee.
So,
what are you drinking over there? What is that?
I don't know. It's some kind of wine.
Oh,
I'm still trying to get used to that. I don't.
It's after 5:00. Why didn't I switch to wine?
It is. It's 6:22 here. So, but
okay, next time I'll have a glass of wine.
I figure if I can bring a free wine, a bottle of wine on the Carnival cruise ship, I should try to get used to it a little bit. But I just can't. I'm having an issue.
So Jennifer, so let's get back to topic. So how is it with Chloe with the dining room? How is she? Like, do they have a children's menu?
They do have a children's menu. It's going to be your basic children's menu. I think with hers, it had like your mac and cheese. It had some eggs and bacon. It's kind of similar to most menus for children. Chloe likes the kid stuff. She loves her mac and cheese and French fries and stuff. So I usually just stick to those basics. And if it's not on the kids menu, Andrew and I will order it and then give it to her. She likes the what is it? You were just talking about the cheesy. Oh my goodness, Shanster, the cheesy grits. She likes those a lot too.
Oh, those like potato sticks or whatever they are. Yeah, I never tried those. Are they cheese flavored?
It's like cheese grits, and it's like grits with cheese on top. I don't know. She loves it.
Oh. Oh, we're talking about the dining room again. We're off a guy's burger.
Yeah, I was asking about Chloe with the dining room, like if they had like a kids menu and stuff. And
they do have a kids menu. It's going to be like your basic kids menu. It's nothing. There's nothing like spectacular or different too much. It's got your eggs and bacon, your mac and cheese, French fries, and she doesn't eat meat, so she's real picky about meat still. So,
did you take her to the because they have the Cat in the Hat breakfast in the dining room too?
We did. We'll have a video coming out about that. It was an experience. I think everybody should do it once.
Yeah, I did it, and I didn't even have no kids. That was just me. Not happy.
Now, do you have to have reservations for that? Do you have to have reservations?
It's an upcharge. It is an upcharge. It was but it wasn't much. It was like, I don't know, $9-10 a person.
So do you book that before you get on the ship, or you book it when you're on the ship?
I did. And this particular cruise, I didn't want like a huge bill. So I kind of prepaid for a lot. We booked this Vista cruise in 2020. So I've had some time to kind of pay for things as it went. So I did pay for that. It was like her little birthday. We did a lot of birthday things, and that'll kind of come out in our series as I edit the videos. But that was one of the things we tried. It's an experience. I don't want to give away too much, but it was definitely an experience. Definitely recommend it for kids.
Mm-hmm. Or adults that like Cat in a Hat like me.
There was a lot of adults in there. I'm gonna be honest. There was more.
I want to try it. That's why I was asking if you should wait or if you should book it. It's probably already booked. I probably can't even get a reservation.
It does sell out. Like if you wait till the day of, like it's gonna be sold out. But
Yeah.
we had open availability when I booked it, and it was about 2 months out.
I haven't looked at anything for this cruise. I can't even tell you. I know we're stopping in Amber Cove, and that's really all I know.
Oh,
I love cruises like that. It's like I don't even know what.
I know nothing. I don't even know anything about the restaurants. I know there's that new infusion restaurant or whatever, whatever it's called, Chibang. That's it. I know nothing. I need to start like researching what we're gonna do, like excursion. I think we're going to San Juan. I'm not sure.
I'm
Listen,
excited.
talk to me about that because I know a lady who does tours over there. She's the one who took me on a city tour. I got to go to Umbrella Street. I got to go to Pink Street. She took us to the Central Park in Amber Cove, and that's the one where we took that tram all the way up to the mountain, and then they had the Christ Redemptor statue up there, and it was like $35 for all of that.
Wow! That's
Wow!
awesome.
Yes, and she's fantastic. So, yeah.
Well, I need to stay near the port in San Juan, or do an excursion through the cruise line because that was the port that we went out to the rainforest and we were late coming back and the interstate was closed and the ship had to wait for us or it was about to leave and nobody had their passports, but it was through the cruise line. So they were responsible, but that's a whole nother topic.
So the only time we were almost left was San Juan too, just so you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm like nervous, San Juan, not doing anything through like the cruise line or
just stories for another day.
Yeah.
Well, this is an Amber Cove.
That'll be next week's topic. How about that?
Yeah. We'll start doing topic. Yeah.
All right. So CME says they've seen, I don't know if this is Kurt or Marsha or both. So let's just say they have seen lots of green eggs and ham, but was in a different dining room on Carnival Paradise.
Oh.
It is. It's at the same one where they do like your brunch. So it's usually at the app. Like for us, it was like, it's one of those dining rooms like app. Sometimes it's board, but it's one of those smaller dining rooms.
Carrie, everything is within walking distance at the port. You will be okay there. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like I would want to stay like walking distance, or if I did an excursion, it would probably be, even though your excursions sound great, Shannon, it just makes me nervous.
Oh yeah, but, it just depends on how much time you have there. Like I had quite a few hours there, so
So does Carnival have like, and then I'm going to let you look into the comments to see if anybody's commented on this in yours, but does Carnival have like the dining packages where you could buy, because Royal has for their specialty dining, right? You can get unlimited dining, or you could, for their specialty dining, right? It's an upcharge. Or you could get, two dinners at like a prepaid package that you can get. Did they do that on Carnival for any of their specialty restaurants, or how does that work?
Well, I mean, they have like the steakhouse that there's an upcharge. I think it's like $38 now. They just raised the price. I think they're getting ready to raise it again.
I think it's maybe 42.
Is it 42 now?
I think so.
I didn't go this past time, but so they have that. It depends on what ship you're on. I mean, because they all have different things.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have like jitsu, and some of them have the Kappa Kappa something. You know, they have like an Italian restaurants, and then some of them have.
Shebang.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I
there's
think
just so many.
shebang's included. I think
Oh, is
that's
it? Okay.
included. I don't think that's an upcharge.
So, but some of these restaurants that have an upcharge, you might be able to go in during the day and have lunch for free. So, for instance, I'm drawing a complete blank. Who's the one that? Oh, the other guy. Who? What's the other one that guy owns on the ship?
The pig. There's the pub and the
chicken.
pig.
The chicken place.
That's Shack. Pig and Anchor.
Pig and Anchor. So the Pig and Anchor, they have a buffet every day. That's it's a lunch, and you can go for free. So that's probably something that needs to be put out there, because you know what? For I don't know how many years I cruised, and I had no idea that these specialty restaurants had free lunches. So they do. But the Pig and Anchor, yeah, they have it outside on the out deck. Yeah, it is.
So on the Vista, so we prepaid, and I think Keisha's right. We haven't seen any specialty dining packages on Carnival.
Right, and Royal has that. Royal has packages.
And NCL offers that because I have it for the Alaska cruise. But like the Pasta Bella, Andrew and I ate there like 2 or 3 times on the Vista, but at night, I think around like 5, 6 o'clock, it becomes an upcharge. Same thing with the is it JJ? J-Side, something like that. It's the
J-Side.
It was the same thing, we went during lunchtime and it was really good. I mean, we actually preferred that. Also, just a side note, on the Serenity deck, there's sometimes a salad bar, and it's only open from like 12 to 2:30, and it's really good. And also, there's the walk that's open from like 12 to 2:30, and it's really good. So as far as specialty dining, like for me, like I said, on this, same thing with the Dr. Seuss, we prepaid for that just to go ahead and knock it out. I knew on day one, I wanted to get my free bottle of wine and that we were going to eat at the steakhouse. So I went ahead and just paid for that. And then the gratuities I added some too, but I think that's interesting that NCL and Royal offer packages. And I would like to kind of see that with Carnival, especially on their XL ships.
Yeah, and then they also have other things like Clock is saying, like Oasis ships. Johnny Rockets has breakfast and it's free, but their lunch, there is a charge for lunch and dinner on there. And Johnny Rockets.
Been to Johnny Rockets high school.
So, do you have Grandma's on the Go joined us? Hey, Grandma's on the Go while we were chatting.
Grandma.
It's 48. She said the steakhouse is 48. I think it was 42 when I paid for it. Wow.
It went up to 48. You know what? I thought they were going to raise it again, and
that's up there. It's good though.
I mean, it is worth it, but like, who the heck eats that much food?
So Royal has a steakhouse, but it's included if you want to buy the package, the specialty dining. So that steakhouse is included in that. Granted, the unlimited specialty dining isn't cheap either, but you could buy like a 2-night package or a 3-night package on some ships for the unlimited, which is not unlimited, but you get to choose which 3 restaurants you want to go to.
So Andrew,
do you have any? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, we went to the steakhouse on the day one, and like Shanster said, who can eat all that food, right? So of course, like, we take back a filet mignon and a steak back to because we were like, instead of getting up and going to pizza, at 10, we'll just finish our steak because we paid, we paid for that.
Yeah.
So we do the gift exchanges on the cruise ship. So we're going back to our room, and it was the first night, so everybody had kind of delivered gifts. So we were trying to get the gifts off the door handle, and there went the filet mignon and the steak, and I was like, the only thing that stayed on the plate was like the little thing of mashed potatoes, and I was like, I didn't want that. Get those on the buffet.
You don't believe in the 5-second rule there?
Oh my goodness. And I think mac and cheese whenever we were like day one, Andrew and I are in there trying to clean the hall. Like, I had like brought some stuff to like help clean, because we have a kid, she's messy, and we're like out there trying to clean the hall. I was like, welcome to cruise day.
Do you
Which
guys,
is embarkation day.
did you get a free bottle of wine?
We did. And so used to, I feel like Carnival used to give you a list and it was like, oh, here's 12 of our selection. Like our server was like, do you want red or white? And so I was like in a panic mode because I was like, So I said red. And I was like, wait, no, white. And so they brought us white and we didn't love it, but that's okay. We had 2 other bottles that we brought.
That's why I did a cheers.
Well,
Cheers.
all right. So
So-
Clock saying that's money I could spend on excursions. Eddie's saying they're due their first carnival in October in decades. I know it's changed quite a bit.
Carnival has
So-
changed quite a bit.
Brand new.
And then I didn't buy the dining package on my last Royal cruise because they require you to go either night, 1 or 2. I didn't dress up the formal night if I'm solo. And then, See the World joined us. Hey, See the World.
Hey, Cedar World.
And then, do you want to, Shannon, look and see in your stream if there's any comments back on the dining stuff?
Yes, actually, Fearless Rambler said the pig and acre was a little dried out. The meat was dried out, so that's unusual. There, but Cruise Nut said the Carnival pig and acre they're not a fan of either. That their food's blah.
It's not our favorite.
And then Michigan Carol S. Hi. She said that the salad bars are good. She loves a good salad bar. And I love their salad bar. You can't complain about Carnival salad bar, that's for sure. But who the heck's on a ship to eat salad all the time? Just saying. And then Eddie, he said the best pizza in Brooklyn is the best pizza is in Brooklyn. And I guess he's staying at the Fearless Rambler. So,
And that's another topic right there, not about Brooklyn, but which cruise line has the best pizza?
I'm going to say not Carnival.
no.
I love Royal Caribbean's pizza, but go on. Sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to say hi. We have a new person in here. It's Bariatric is around. So let's give them a applause. Okay.
Y'all are too fun.
We love that.
I see Keisha asked, do they have anything special for non-drinkers at the steakhouse for that first night? We didn't ask, to be honest, but I didn't see anything advertised. And I don't think you have to get your free bottle of wine, but
yeah, I don't know. Do they have sparkling wine? Maybe.
They didn't really. I mean, like I said, they asked us red or white. Normally, they used to have I remember. Of course, it's been 2017 last time I was at the steakhouse. They had a menu, and you kind of could select from like I said, 10 of them, 10 or 12.
So Juliet says New York pizza. She misses it. So I don't know if they have New York pizza on their ship. Do they? I mean,
I wouldn't say.
They have that pirate pizza. That's on every ship. And even that's starting to taste a little weird to me. I don't know if it's too greasy or.
Andrew said the same thing, and he loves pizza. He said it's a little different. We thought maybe it was just the Vista, to be honest with you.
Wow, no. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I don't know. Keisha, we'd have to find out about for you because they might have some kind of sparkling wine, something non-alcoholic.
I would say I would find out for you, but I'm not gonna go to the steakhouse because I'm gonna be cheap and not spend money to go to the steakhouse.
I'll find out, but I'm not going till May.
I'm not going till May either.
I have a steakhouse booked for Alaska in May. Hey, John, I wanted to ask you because I know that Sherry's been to Alaska. Have you?
I have.
You have been there?
We have. Andrew and I, we kind of tagged along with my mom. We had our own room, but we kind of tagged along with my mom and dad in 2012. So it's been 10 years, but we actually flew to Anchorage for 5 days and we kind of hung out there. And then we hopped on a princess cruise in Whittier, and we took it all the way to Vancouver. And then we took a scenic, because the flight of the price the price of the flight was so expensive back to Dallas Fort Worth from Canada. We took a scenic bus ride for $70 and flew out of Seattle for $170.
Oh wow!
And we saved about $200 per flight.
I guess. Well, hey, if you can save some money, that's all. That's what it's about.
It was. I mean, we all piled on a bus, and it was called a scenic bus tour. And I mean,
so you didn't go to? Did you go to any of the ports like Juneau or?
We did. We went to Skagway, which Andrew and I mean, we were a lot poorer then. Like, we could barely afford to go to the Alaska trip, so we didn't really do any of the excursions back then. So what we did is we found like a bar or brewery in each of the ports. But we loved Skagway because they greeted us with the sled dog puppies, and like we kind of wanted to stay there, and then we just loved how pretty Skagway was. And then we went to Juneau, and that's where we went to. Was it the Red Dog Saloon and those places? Yeah. And then
they have duck farts there.
That's where we first tried duck farts. Yes.
So I want to do a group duck fart there. So on my group, the reason I asked, and I'll just keep it quick because I know we got to get on with this, but so I have a group of 600 people in it that we're going to Alaska in May, and we all decided we're going to do some kind of live on YouTube to try to get everybody that has never been there maybe some ideas on what to expect, what to wear, things like that. And we want to do it like every week until we go on the cruise. So, but I'll talk to you about that later because I'd like to share on there.
Have you booked your oh, hey Antoinette, she just joined. Have you booked your flights yet? Because I saw something yesterday, because I'm still in the Alaska, whatever my cruise was, the main Alaska thing, and a lot of people are in there complaining about how expensive the flights are right now to Seattle.
Yeah. Well, I'm flying to San Francisco because I'm doing it.
Okay. Yours might not be as bad, but yeah, people were in there like they couldn't believe how expensive these flights are. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's running almost $800 right now, and I'm waiting for it to come down. But I'm waiting. I'm looking for a few people. I'm trying to keep it. I don't know. It's ridiculous, but whatever, So, but I just wanted to say, did you see my thing, Cruise Nuts? He says we are just food snobs, and
yeah.
So, you want to go to your side? Is anybody over on your side?
So we have Antoinette that joined us, and let's see. I don't really have anymore. Betty said, wow, 600 people. I think she's talking about your group that you have.
Yeah. I have a lot of cruise groups. I had 4 active ones, and then I have several that have decided to keep it open because there's so much information in these. I'm in there every day throwing out information for everybody, and
that's kind of how I am in this group, that they're like the one I was just telling you about where they're talking about the flights to Alaska. They're all back and forth talking about excursions and different things. So I'm just kind of advertising, hey, this is the one we went on. You can check out our video, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So that's also a way too to get people to come to your channel as well. Stay in those groups after you've gone on those cruises to
I think I have one on the Glory and New Orleans last year, and I think there's probably close to 3,000 people in there. It just keeps building, but you know what? I keep it active. So, but yeah, let's do that. We'll talk about that, girls, because that would be a big help to the group, because I've never been there, but I feel like I have because I research so much every day on it. So
yeah. I would, if we weren't talking about going to Norway, I would totally go back to Alaska and do that one again. It was awesome. But then again, I don't know if the prices are so crazy. And I heard the excursions have gone up too since we went. Well, we went at the end of the season, so it wasn't as expensive, but it was still expensive. I don't know.
And that's when we went. We went like in September
Bye, Juliet.
and it was a lot cheaper. But they have like a lot of end of season sales.
Yes, they had like clothes like dirt cheap. I was like, I didn't even need to bring any sweatshirts. I could have just got them all here. Like they were like dirt cheap.
See, that's good to know. We need to know that in the group.
Well, no, because you're not going in September. This was the end of the season, so they had to get rid. They closed like at the end of the season. They're closed till next summer, right?
So you get buried.
Maybe I can get last year's stuff though. I mean, so you should see some of the stuff I got from that biker fest. That's so. The guy was throwing in stuff. He's like, "What size you wear?" And I was telling him, and he's like, "He's throwing stuff in my bag." I'm like, "I got all kinds."
You should do a haul. You should do a video on a haul from everything you got.
That'd be good.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I should.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a thought. I got some good stuff coming up from that, but people dancing and okay, but anyway, so Keisha is doing the chef table in April. So
Cruise Vet was telling us about Chef's Table, and I think we're going to book that for our May cruise because he was talking about how they do the wine pairings, and he said it was definitely worth the value. I have not done it, but
I've seen a video. I've never done it either.
Yeah, I have that booked for May too, but they won't tell me what night it is until you get on a cruise ship.
Oh,
that's what I don't like. Because, I mean, what if it's on, like, 80s night? So I'm at 80s night.
So I will tell you, if you ever go on a Royal Caribbean ship that has Wonderland, you have to do it at least once. It is the most amazing experience. It's an upsell, but it's totally worth it. It's so worth it. It's like unique foods that you would never, like liquid lobster and like, what else did they have? I don't know. I have a video on it. Go watch it.
Okay. Yes.
It is an amazing experience. And you paint your menu. Chloe would probably like it. Like you walk in, they give you a paintbrush and a frame, kind of like, the actual Alice in Wonderland. And you take water, you dip it in, and you paint the menu for the menu to appear. Like you put the liquid water over it. Yeah, it's a really cool experience. You have to do it at least once if you're ever on a ship that has it. I would definitely recommend it.
Well, if we watched the video on a Virgin voyage, like on Virgin Cruises, and apparently they have a pretty cool, like, kind of experience like that too. We haven't been on that, but we've looked at Virgin voyages. We just need to find a babysitter for the week.
Virgin voyage? Oh yeah.
I've never been on Virgin either. So what about Princess? How's the Princess? Because I know we're getting short on time, and a lot of people, there's so many lives going on at 7, so I want to make sure that we're done. But how is Princess? Like their main dining and stuff?
We liked Princess. So I'm going to honestly say I've only been on 2 Princess cruises, and one was to Alaska and one was out of Houston. They've been about 5-6 years ago. So I know they've changed with the medallion and some of the cool things they have now. But from memory, I would say the food on Princess was better than Carnival. And I would say that, like, people still dress more formally. I felt like maybe, and it could have been just the cruises we were on, because like I've been on several Carnival cruises, and you have those who there's it seems like a lot of people are formally dressed, and then there's some that are not. But on our 2 Princess experiences, we felt like more people dressed up, and it was a little more of a nicer, they still kind of kept that elegant night. And we felt like the food was really good. And
I've heard that about Princess. Everyone talks about how good their food is. And if you have food allergies, I heard they have a lot of gluten-free options.
I know. Yeah. And Sea Lake Journeys does touch on that on one of their morning shows. And I'm just going to say, I think my experience with Princess was really, really well. It was good. It was just, it's not the party ship. It's not the young ship. And at the time, Andrew and I were single. We didn't have kids. So we were kind of more, like, we were just more used to Carnival. And at the time, we did like more 5-day type cruises. So how those are a little different than 7-day cruises. So it was a little different for us. But I would say that I felt like the best way I know how to explain it when I explain it to somebody is like, it's like Carnival was about 10, 15 years ago. Like with where people still dressed up and they had the formal tuxes and it was a good experience. I believe on any cruise ship you go on, it is what you make it though.
Mhm.
If I'm gonna go and be like, oh, I don't like this lobster, and if I go in it with that attitude, I'm not gonna like the lobster. I'm not gonna like the escargot or whatever they're serving. But
did you like the escargot?
I do like escargot.
I get it every night on Royal Caribbean.
I do. I didn't
did.
see it on Carnivals here lately, but I maybe have missed it. We didn't actually even go to MDR but once this last time. But again, I think it's if you go in and say, this food's going to be awful, or I didn't want to dress up, I don't want to be here, you're going to feel that way during dinner. It's definitely what you make of it. I do feel, like I said, I feel like Princess was a little more elegant. It's a little more, I don't want to say upper class. That's not it, but it's just not the party ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing about the Alaska cruises, that it's not like a Caribbean cruise. And
it's not.
I'm like,
it's not. When Andrew and I went, we were the youngest by 20 years, and that was my parents.
No, but there was younger people on mine, but you were just so go, and not like, hey, let's go lay on the beach for a couple of hours.
And that is kind of the different thing about, like, if you're used to a Caribbean cruise, you're like, oh, sail away, and you've got your drink in your hand, like a fun ship or whatever it is, whatever cruise you're on, and rum punch. And Alaska, we were like, all right, we got our hot chocolate or our spiked coffee. And
you didn't go to the clubs or anything? I mean, there's got to be something fun to do. Alchemy Bar?
I mean, there was, but what I'm saying is, like, a lot of people didn't get the drink package because, you'd come back, you'd have dinner, and you were so exhausted that you would just maybe go to a show, and you were in bed because you were up at 7 a.m. the next morning to go to the next whatever excursion you had. So unless it was a sea day, a lot of people were like done by like 9 or 10 o'clock. It wasn't like the party, let's go to the club for the night. I mean, they had them, but everybody was exhausted.
I think that was the most time we ever spent in a casino too. I'm going to be honest with you. Me and Andrew spent a lot on the Alaska ship. We spent a lot of time in the casino.
Well, this is a 10-day one. So we have 3 sea days going.
So those will probably be the party days that people will actually party. But on ours, those were the only party days. The rest, people were like done by like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, this is going to be fun to talk about. Wait till you meet some of these people in my cruise group.
I mean, I don't know. People might have different. I'm just saying that's how our cruise was. It wasn't like a Caribbean, let's get drunk every night, go to the clubs. People were done.
Our cruise was the same way. It was, everybody was in bed. It was kind of if you want to go film it, the best time is probably at 9 o'clock at night. But again, that's what you make it. I mean, if you're bringing like the party drinks and, hosting.
I will make the party.
She says that, watch, she'll be so tired from her excursion. She'll be like, they warned me.
Well, I can't drink all day because I rented a Jeep, so I'll be driving.
Oh.
And then, but I do want to go to that one place that has the crab legs. What's that place called? And
well, that's another thing. You have to get there early or you're waiting. The line for that place is all the way down. Like, that's a popular. If you're not there early, you're going to wait there for a while. It's not like a huge place.
Oh, it's just small. Well, I don't know. I just have to figure it out. I'm just going to keep plucking at it and see. And
I mean, I'm not saying you're not going to get in. I'm just saying that you're going to have to get there early. That's all.
That was something that was kind of different too. And again, that was our first Princess experience. So I wasn't sure if that was just because it was a Princess versus I'd only been on Carnival at that time and it was Alaska. But it was just such a different cruise for us. I remember our cruise director coming on board and being like, on the starboard side, there's a whale. And, you're just like, oh, and everybody runs to that side of the ship. And then, like, you're, like, out there looking and you see, like, a little tail off in the distance. I'm like, is that it? And then same thing with the bald eagles. I remember like seeing them in like I think it was Juneau, and they were landing in the trees, and it was like, oh, I finally saw one. Like because we kept like, oh, you missed him. Like he's like
Well,
this
we
big.
actual rail excursion, but we did see a couple from the actual.
Your video, y'all have some awesome footage of the whale tails and stuff. That was incredible.
And that's another thing. People are paying so much for those excursions compared to the Caribbean excursions. You don't want to miss them.
That's true.
That is true. Off.
I think my cheapest excursion was a couple $100. Like my Jeep was $500. Just, I mean, like then somebody in my group's like, well, you can go rent one from the car rental place down the street for like half that. But here's the problem. So if something happens and I get stuck on the side of the road or, I'm screwed. I'd rather pay that $500 and, and make sure that I'm safe. And plus it's got a GPS and stuff in there. So, and I got 3 people going with me. Well, 2. I have 2 people going with me. I think Michael's in the group, but he's not saying anything. He's being a, what do they call those people?
Lurker.
Yeah, lurker. So
I always thought like a lurker was I know what a lurker is, but like we always use it for gambling. Like somebody goes and lurks and then steals your machine. So
yeah. Let's see. I did have a few people join just real quick. I'll make sure we say hello before we hop off of here. Crubby the Beagle, Michael Phillips.
Oh, Michael's on. Yeah, tell him to get his butt over here. That's what I was just talking about. He's going on the Jeep thing with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you guys will have fun. I think I loved Alaska, like I said, but it's just a different experience. That's all.
Yeah.
We loved it. Of course, like I said, we were, man, how old? See, let me do some math. It was like, what, 10, 12 years ago, 11 years ago? So I was like 24 when I went. So, again, I was like, yeah, the saloon. We went to all the the breweries. Like I remember the one in Anchorage we really liked. It was right by our hotel. And so we had but it was not necessarily at the time, like it was not a Caribbean cruise, but we had so much fun. I mean, we were not going to let it define us because it wasn't what we thought. I mean, we just rolled with it. And like I said, my mom and dad were there, and we were like, because like I said, we got a cruise deal in like the last sailing, and we were at the bottom of the ship, and I'll never forget, like we wake up and we hear like dong, dong. And like we were on like floor 1 in the interior room, like, it's very bottom of the boat. And we're like, what is that? We were hitting the ice. Like, of course, I was like a little panicked at that point, but they were small. But it was just like you could hear them like kind of gently hitting the boat. And that was the experience too. And then the calving of the ice. It's a whole, Alaska's its own vibe. But if you go into it and like ready for that naturey, beautiful vibe, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. And the bars there in those little towns are cool too. They all have their own beer, like a brand, not a brand, but they all have like a special beer of theirs in each of the breweries there, like in the ports. So it's cool.
It is cool.
Anyhow, guys, it is about 7:00, and I know there's like 3 or 4 lives going on at 7:00, so we don't want to hold everybody back or feel you have to stay or whatever. So I think we can cut it here. If you guys are okay with that. Are you guys okay with that? Sorry.
I'm going to leave mine up. Because I need, is Bill still on here or is Mike still on here? And they can help me out with my night bot.
Okay.
I can't see your side. So again, whoever wasn't in here earlier, we have 2 live streams going right now, and we're just like on each other's. So I can't see what's on Sherry's page in the comments, and she can't see what's on mine unless we go back.
I can see what's on your. Oh, I was gonna say I bounced into your comments. I can see your comments.
Your night spot is there because I can see him
It is. She just needs to turn off her spamming. She needs to go to the dashboard and click off the one that says spam.
Oh,
But your Nightbot's working. You just need to turn it off the spam one. It looks like you keep getting
trying to fight
Sharon
with Sharon.
rolling for spamming.
okay. Well, I'm going to keep my live going so I can hopefully tell them to come over. Let me see. Nightbot. Yeah, I'll have to figure this out. And I know you guys want to get over onto their lives. And once I'm done, then I'll come on over. And
This was so much fun. Thank you both for inviting me to come up and join y'all.
You're
Like,
welcome.
I
And you
love
can
that.
join anytime.
yeah.
I
Anytime.
appreciate y'all. Y'all are so much fun.
And
Oh,
maybe we could do yours and do 3 streams at one time.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Because I didn't say hi. Let me just say hi real quick to Shanster Travel, Krabby the Beagle. And let's see, who else did we miss? Did I say hi to? Oh yeah, Together We Travel. I didn't see them in there either. I'm just on yours now. Trying to go back for it. Okay. All right. Well, Mike from Clock, if you can come on over to mine and help me out if you're still in here, or Bill, one of you guys. It's set up. I just need to figure out what to do from here. So I'd appreciate
Clock might have dropped. I think there was a Booze Cruise Zoom call at 7 o'clock, I think.
Oh, I think
Thought
you're
somebody
right.
said that.
Yeah. You know what? I thought that was last night. I don't know what I was thinking.
It might have got moved because I know Lalita Loca's doing an announcement tonight at 7. So I don't know about the bloggers cruise that everybody wanted to go to. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll just hop on
All right.
now.
All
And,
right. Well, Shannon, after I get off of that, if you want, then we can hop back on and I could look at your screen. if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll text you in a little bit.
All right. Sounds like a plan. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. It's been fun, and we'll see y'all on Thursday. Maybe
Bye,
tomorrow.
everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.